In 2008, a school resource officer at Penn High School discovered a freshman discussing his support and sympathies with the Columbine shooters. Further investigation revealed that student was tied up in an email exchange, one that plotted a shooting event in the spirit of the Columbine massacre right here in Mishawaka. News Center 16's Tricia Hart delved deeper into the case. At the time, very few details surfaced because the perpetrator was a juvenile.
The student was only 16 years old at the time, a freshman at Penn High School. But with his permission, Russell Frantum agreed to release his name for this story. It's a case that made national headlines. It also came together in a relatively short time frame. An unrelated threat on a bathroom wall raised a red flag, but it was a school resource officer who discovered another, more serious threat on a MySpace page just days later. Within 48 hours, investigators put together their case from the initial MySpace comment to a full-blown charge of conspiracy to commit murder. It was 2008. The very year MySpace would lose its #1 ranking among social media platforms. But at the time, hundreds of Penn High School students still shared photos and adolescent thoughts on the site. Amid the countless postings, one in particular stood out. Dated 6:03 p.m., April 8, 2008. I wish it would really happen. The person would be a hero like Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold of Columbine. The author, Russell, a 16-year-old from South Bend.
When did you realize this was a serious threat to look at?
For Eric Timashasky and Mitch Kaiser, the law and order behind the cybercrime case,
it's alarming to hear anyone that doesn't matter if they're 16.
There was never any doubt from the first MySpace post brought to their attention that something was brewing.
There's always a large split between, we don't want to create a star chamber and penalize people for thought crimes. But then again, conspiracies are very dangerous, they're very deadly, and they give people confidence they otherwise wouldn't have.
They assembled their case quickly, less than 48 hours in fact, looking at evidence gathered on MySpace, in Russell's locker, emails, and at his home.
I needed an agreement. I needed him to agree with at least a person, known or unknown, that they were going to do something like this, break the school shooting record, coordinate their parties. And then after that, I needed him to have done something in furtherance of it.
With the help of forensic detectives, they found that agreement online. Investigators discovered a thread of emails between Russell and a MySpace user by the name of Dylan and Eric Fought Back For Us. The man's profile listed himself as a 31-year-old from Lakewood, Ohio. The two talked in code, referring to their plan as a party and weapons as party favors. Police learned the identity of this mysterious MySpace user, and yes, he really was an adult from a Cleveland suburb. Before even talking to Billy online, a handwritten notebook revealed the teen was plagued by a series of dark thoughts. At one point, he wrote, "I wish I could shoot up the school and get away with it and still get my national recognition. But that's crazy. I'd never ever do that."
When you start talking about school shooters, we can't not take it seriously. We have to.
He continued to write about violent thoughts, eventually mentioning the catastrophic plot of a friend.
From the prosecutor's side, I never thought I'd have to decide whether to charge a kid with conspiracy to commit murder. It was more of a Caddyshack Judge Smales type of analysis, not a, this is going to be put on my desk and I'm really going to have a central role in, do we charge him, and if so, with what?
Russell's communication with Billy continued in the following days. Under the instant messenger screen name Reb and Vodka, a combination of the Columbine shooters' aliases, Russell and Billy continued to talk about their plan. "How far down the rabbit hole do you want to go?" Billy wrote. "I would be willing to go all the way." They used the terms sacrifice, Russell suggesting at one point, maybe this should be a two-place incident. Billy later replied, yes, it would be absolutely unique to society then. And so they settled on September 11th, 2008 for a simultaneous attack at two separate locations. "I wouldn't turn back now," Russell wrote. "Neither will I. We are now bound together by fate and a shared rage against an unjust system."
Theory becomes reality when you agree with another guy with military experience and explosives training to coordinate joint attacks on an iconic date like September 11th.
Police searched Russell's home and found his room littered with serial killer paraphernalia. A display with an odd assortment of items: Chucky dolls, the crocodile hunter, a face mask, and weapons. They confiscated several illegal snakes, over 100 knives. A search into his computer files was even more telling. His history showed a Google search about how to make a propane bomb, the same explosive that failed to detonate at Columbine.
He was basically looking for directions on how to do Columbine in a way that didn't fail.
There it was, the furtherance of the agreement the prosecutor was looking for.
And for a guy with natural selection plastered everywhere, he's trying to do what they did, but better.
Tomorrow night, just before 6, in an exclusive interview with News Center 16, Russell Frantum is speaking out about his life 7 years ago, from how he got involved in this online plot to the investigation and charges against him. In the studio, Tricia Hart, News Center 16.
And for more information about this investigation, you can go to our website, WNDU.com, and click on this story.